A mysterious respiratory illness with similarities to SARS, the coronavirus.
From the coronavirus, more than 3,500 patients have died in Italy and more than 41,000 are infected.
Coronavirus.
Le Covid-19 qui a touché.
Coronavirus.
So my quote of the day is "Stop whining, start grinding." This quote is by Eric Thomas, and I believe it's pretty significant throughout our lives, but it's especially significant during this time of pandemic because we're all home. It's pretty easy for us to lose motivation or inspiration to do anything. We're probably in our beds all day, either watching TV or playing game. But what we need to realize is that we need to keep working. We have to stay productive. But even then, what's even worse is that we can't whine about the situation because it's not going to help. It's not going to bring forth anything good. It's not going to alleviate any situation. So whatever it is that you got to do, you do. Alright, you work, you have fun, you relax. But don't whine about the situation. And that kind of applies to every situation in life, because whining is not going to help. You got to do what you got to do. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Hey guys, so today my quote is manifesting the love I want, manifesting the career I want, and manifesting the happiness I want. Found this quote on the Female Hustlers Instagram page, and I've been using it as a reminder during quarantine to remain motivated, and I also use it as like a fuel to go ahead and do the things that I'm passionate about that'll help me to reach where I want to reach, and all aspects of life. So love, career, happiness, and so on and so forth.
Hey guys, so it's day 25, I believe, of quarantine. Today I meant to say a quote and its significance. The quote that I chose is, sometimes we have to go through a rough patch or a storm in order for us to see the beauty of life. That quote is basically just a quote that I kind of conjured up or made up or whatever after Hurricane Irma. You see, yes, we're going through quarantine right now, but regardless, there's got to be some positive part of this whole thing. And most of us may not be able to see it right now, but eventually, once everything is all done and over with, we will figure out what that beautiful thing is. So yeah.
So my quote of the day is by Tiffany Haddish, and she says, "Everybody who is important to me is a star to me." And I relate so much to that because people who are in my life, who are important to me, help me through so much, help me through so many difficult times and all my low times. So I agree with that, Tiffany. Thank you for that. And thank you to everybody who I'm extending this message to.
Hi guys, so today is quote of the day. We have a very interesting day today, and my quote is by Joseph Campbell, and he said that life has no meaning, but each of us do. Each of us has a meaning, and we bring it to life. It is a waste to be asking the question when you are the answer. So I think that this quote means it concerns our happiness, and that we basically control what happens to us in life, essentially. And there may be things that can cause us to be sad and upset and blind us from what's truly important in life. And we have to always refocus and remember that we have to live for ourselves, because at the end of the day, when we die, it's only going to be us. So I really think that we should start to focus on what's important in life for us and do things that we are passionate about. Thank you. Bye.
So today we're supposed to find a quote. I did not find one, but I managed to find a tweet instead on the page Law of Attraction. It states, "Remember, most suffering comes from the way you respond, not the way life is. Adjust your attitude and all that extra suffering is gone. Because what we're going through now all depends on how we as individuals react. How we react basically molds our mind. If we react in a negative way, our body will feel very depressed and down, which we are not going for. However, if we stay positive, if we react in a positive way, we'll get a positive outcome.
Hi everyone. Today's task is to talk about a quote and its significance. So recently I've been reading a lot of poems by Richard Sykin instead of reading English like I should be, like always. And there's one particular quote that has stuck out to me, especially in like the stagnant times of quarantine. The quote is from the poem named Landscape with Fruit Rot and Millipede, and it goes like this. We do not walk through a passive landscape. The paint dries eventually, the bodies decompose eventually. Well, the quote in itself is just about the passage of time despite anything we do. There's a pessimistic side to it, just as there's an optimistic side to it. Pointing at the fact that eventually you will have created something out of all of this. But eventually, all you've tried to hold on to would cease to exist too. But I think it makes more sense in like context of the poem and the collection, since the quote is from Richard Sykin's War of the Foxes, which is a collection of poems written from the perspective of a painter, and is heavily themed around the frustration of never being able